Just roll into it when we want.
Yeah, that's blue.
Sweet. Welcome finally to the 2AveragePainters Podcast. My name is Ewan, also known as you, and this is James, also known as James. And today we are finally starting our podcast after talking about it for, well, pretty much since we decided to do the channel.
About
we said
3 months ago, yeah. Let's do a podcast. Haven't done a podcast.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but to be fair, like I've got a 6-month-old, you've got 2 kids, job. Like I've been on mat leave. It's been like pretty
juggling everything, and
it's been pretty full on. But yeah, today we've got a few fun things to talk about. Space Marines mainly. So we'll get started. First off, a bit about us. Don't know if you want to start.
Yeah, I can do. Yeah. So we're just gonna roll in a bit about us, how we got into the hobby. So I started the hobby. Basically, Auntie bought me it was like a paint set. I'll get Ewan to put a picture of it. I think it was like a 3rd edition paint set or 2nd edition.
Yeah. Dead
Basic Space Marines. I got that for Christmas one year. Didn't do anything with it for a couple of years until I went to high school. I heard some of my friends talking about Warhammer. So I took them out the drawer, started painting them up. That was sort of like the Kickstarter for me.
Yeah.
We used to go around each other's houses, play a few games, that sort of thing really. That took me up until sort of middle of high school, you know, and then it's the typical girls get in the way, don't want to be a nerd, you know, and all that. So Warhammer got thrown in the cupboard and not touched. And that's sort of like the back end of, I think, sort of around 2006. For any of you that are old like me, you'll remember Cities of Death. It's when Warhammer released their first lot of like multi-part ruins and stuff. And they were amazing because kits. But yeah, that's when I sort of left the hobby.
Yeah.
I did have a big break really until sort of, I think it was, I've got some notes here, 2012. I think it's when 6th edition came out. I had an accident on my mountain bike. I broke my arm and I was basically sat at home for 2 months with nothing to do.
Yeah.
And I got browsed on the internet to do, and I stumbled across Warhammer again. They just released the 6th edition box, which was Dark Angels versus Chaos. I think it was, I can't remember what the Chaos were called.
I'm going to Google it up.
So it was a really good box, and it was the first time Warhammer have done sort of monopose figures but in dynamic poses. It was a really good box, to be fair. You got the Hellbrute in there for the Chaos, which was an amazing kit. The Dark Angels looked really cool as well, and I think I got the limited edition Dark Angels Chaplain with that box as well. So I was pretty happy to get that. But that was a bit short-lived.
It's like corn or what?
They were called something else. They were called like the Red.
Is it Red Corsairs?
No, I can't remember what it was called now.
Anyway, we'll find it.
So it was a really good box, to be fair. You got everything in there, like a rule book and everything. It looks dead old looking at it now.
Well,
it looks so hard now.
The fact that those, like the Raven Wing, are still in use.
Yeah, it's a bit disappointing. Obviously, the Deathwing Terminators
have just
been redone.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good box. I did manage to get my wife to play a game with me with that, which was pretty interesting. She beat me, if I remember rightly. But
you can't roll for
I'm
dog.
Terrible. So then that was a very short-lived break. As I went back to work, I didn't have time to do it. And then it was sort of the back end of COVID. I sort of picked it up again, out of nowhere really, just browsed it again, thought I wanted to paint some Space Marines, so I bought myself an intercessor kit, and literally like a week later I think I bought Kill Team Chalnath box. I just wanted some terrain really, which, if any of you know me, I'm a sucker for terrain. So I bought that, and that was back into 2021, and I've stuck in it since then really, so it's just sort of spiraled.
Yeah, because you started with like photography, didn't you?
Yeah, so I was doing like a bit of toy photography. I think that's where I sort of crossed over into Warhammer again. So the plan was to buy the Warhammer, paint it up, and do like photography with it. That never happened. So yeah, but yeah, I got hooked on Kill Team, but because no one around here plays Kill Team. Really, it's a very niche market.
Yeah.
So then I branched out into fully fledged 40k, which is when sort of 10th rolled out as well. Which I believe that's when you started. Sort of back in the 9th.
Yeah, it was very, very late in 9th. So it would have probably been around April, May time when I got my first kit.
Yeah.
So. And that was a year. I think it was just a year before 10th actually started.
Yeah.
But because we went to a Warhammer shop. Briefly going on to, we went to a Warhammer shop at the end of COVID when things were back opening up in Nottingham.
Nice.
Weirdly, didn't know how influential that place was going to be. Me and my partner looking for something to do that we could do together because we'd literally been trapped in we had like a tiny apartment, like flat thing. And we were like, we'll try and find something crafty to do. And I was like, I've always gone into these shops because there was one in Merry Hill, a shopping centre.
Yeah, I think I've.
That was next to like a HMV. If people are from that area, you'll know that very. Which me and my brother always used to just run into. And my mum and dad were like, don't touch anything. Don't look at anything. You will break it. You are not the kind of people that will do that and drag us out.
Yeah.
So always had kind of like an interest in it, but never actually done it up until that point. And we naturally bought some Stormcast. Against the Nighthawk box, which neither of us liked that side of it. Because at that point, we got upsold drastically because we went in and it was like, do you like fantasy or sci-fi? And we were like, we both like fantasy. We watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Sci-fi is rubbish. And took that home, painted like 2 things, and then ended up buying Tau.
Yeah.
when my partner's stepdad bought with some of his birthday money that he'd got from like his family, he went and bought an actual Space Marine kit, and I was like, yeah, I'll come with you and I'll buy something, we'll try and do this together. And I was like, I don't like the look of Space Marines.
Look at you now.
It's literally, it's one of the funniest things because I was like, I hate the look of Space Marines, they look so weird. And then, so I went, oh, these look different, these Tau things, these little fire things. At the time, the guy at the gaming store, at the friendly local gaming store by us, because he was at Two Fat Goblins. He was like, you want to get the fish people? And I was like,
yeah, I don't even know where it comes. It's like an inside joke that no one gets.
And I was like, this is just, they don't look like fish to me, but they look pretty cool. So I painted those up. Probably the worst. I'll hopefully have a picture.
I think everybody's dabbled with Tau. I know everybody hates Tau, but I think everyone's dabbled with Tau at some point. Yeah.
And then I kind of started watching a bit. And then when those Space Marines they're not terrible. I'll buy some Blood Claws.
Yeah.
My first Space Marine box. Put the shoulders on the wrong way.
As you do.
Yeah. I think it's some kind of a rite of passage. You look at the instructions for a bit and you go, I've got this. Yeah. The shoulder pads look better that way. I went, and then I was like, what? You're a stupid man. Why have you put them that way? Blood Claw set. Painted them up. Didn't like the colour of the Space Wolves in the box. I painted them, which I still don't now.
Still dabbling.
Which is weird.
I'm still like, light blue.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah, which that's the one constant that stayed, is that I don't like that light blue.
Consistent.
Yeah. So I painted them like green. And
green?
Yeah. It was like a grey and a green because they're Vikings, so I looked I tried to draw inspiration from like Viking stuff. So the main body was just pretty much Mechanicus grey, and then it was a Death World green or something like that.
Yeah,
really dark green on the shoulder pads. But that was it. It was like 2 colours, and then pretty much just went ham on the Space Marines from that point. Because Vashtor and Asriel came out.
Yeah.
And he went, I want this box. And I was like...
I remember that box.
Yeah.
So I remember like the Terminator just looked out of place.
Yeah,
and then obviously they've done the Dark Angels release just after.
Yeah, it was really annoying because if I'd have known that was happening, I wouldn't have used that box. I'd have kept the bits and then use those bits for the... Because I love doing a lot of kit bashes, but I'm very like conservative with the kits because I'm not wasting money. I'm not one of these people that can literally just go, I'm going to buy this kit, and I'm just going to use one piece from each, and eventually I will use that kit. It's like, it is fully just, I'm going to use and make the most out of that kit.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And he was like, I don't want the Dark Angels half, and I was like, I'll paint them. I'll have them. I don't know what Dark Angels are. I like Space Wolves. Now I've got a Dark Angels tattoo, and
so you're very... When I first met you, very heavy Dark Angels. Yeah.
I got over like 5,000 points.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. But considering I started at the tail end of the 9th, my stock is...
It's mad to think. I've been in the hobby many more years than you, and yet... Yeah, I think I dabble too much in each army.
Well, I think we were living our best dink lifestyle. Like at that point, we were every time there was a release, and I was like,
You've definitely joined the right time. I think sort of the peak for me is 9th. I'm gutted I missed out on the Indomitus release box because for me that was peak 40k. You know, both Necron teams and Space Marine teams, they were epic. And to put it out there, I think it's probably better than the Leviathan release. As much as I like the Leviathan stuff, I feel like the Indomitus stuff easily outweighs that.
I think Leviathan got stuck in that weird place of wanting to bring some of the stuff back, like the Stoneguard veterans, whereas Indomitus was very much, we're going to do...
All fresh, wasn't it? You have Blade Guard veterans, which you've not seen before, and also the Ancient on top of that, the Judicia. Was it the first time we got the Primaris Chaplain as well?
On bike, wasn't it? Or was that in the...
No, the Indomitus one, just the very stoic one, shouting.
Because he was in the really expensive Heroes box.
The one I bought.
Which is what I think one of the reasons why, like, I almost said that starter set's so important to get, because you end up getting that Company Hero box and almost paying the same price.
Oh yeah, I mean that Company Hero box it's an online exclusive anyway. And even Element Games sell it for RRP, they don't discount it, and it's £100.
Yeah, which is a combat patrol, but that's not.
And you're basically getting what you get
the same amount of minis.
You get the 3 Eradicators, 3 Blade Guard, Ancient, Judicia, and the Chaplain. You don't even get the Lieutenant. Or the Captain, which I was a bit annoyed with. I thought you got the...
But he comes separate though, doesn't he, as well now? Which is weird why the Eradicator are in it, but I suppose they're the monopose ones, aren't they? Which kind of makes...
It's a good kit, but like I said, I wish I'd got the release box, because if you bought the Necron half, which is the Royal Court, I think that's about £75 just to get the Scorpec Lord, the Reanimator.
And they're big kits, aren't they, as well?
Like they're big kits, So they're already, you're at the price of the release box. I mean, I don't know what the release box is on eBay now. That's probably stupid money.
But at the time, it was probably like what would have been like 120 to 130 probably for that.
I think probably about 130, if I remember rightly.
Because now it's about 140 to 50.
I know Leviathan was 150, I believe. But I mean, don't get me wrong, Leviathan's still good. I'm a heavy... need to play it because of it now.
That kind of like I always like the idea of NIDS. But that really kind of helped push me into...
It was nice to get some new sculpts, because I remember when NIDS got their refresh from sort of like I remember the new Carnifex kits came out, and that was sort of back when I was in high school. The Carnifex kit came out along with the Hive Tyrant kit. And they've gone away from like the metal pose ones to like the multi-part plastic kits. And it's the same kits you get today. And they're amazing kits, and they still hold up today. looking a little bit dated, I think. But even like the Tyrant effects, that was just a little bit behind then. But that's still the same kit you get today.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a kit, to be fair.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, well, on that, what was your main army when you were growing up then?
Main hobby?
Your main army.
Oh, main army?
Yeah.
So I'd say, for me, Space Marines.
Yeah.
But what Space Marines?
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
You've always been
I'm terrible.
Yeah.
I'll see the new shiny thing, I want that.
Yeah.
So I did... so the first figure I ever bought myself on my paper I'm on was Calgar.
Yeah.
I just loved the old metal, like,
Which kind of
pose.
tried to do with yours, haven't you?
Yes.
Which, again, hopefully...
so that's the first figure I bought myself. So then straight away I was Ultramarines. Yeah, let's go. And then, I think, where did I go from there? I think Dawn of War came out. Blood Ravens. So of course straight away, Blood Ravens. And I had
ironically, that is how you collect.
Yes, I had quite a decent-ish army of Blood Ravens. Remember, I had a Dreadnought, Tactical Marine. I had quite a good force. And even took that force to a Warhammer store. They were running a Back from a Crag campaign, whereas you were Space Marines against an oncoming horde of Tyranids. Whatever you killed, respawned back on the board again. You basically had to survive, I think it was like 4 rounds against whoever. I think we got beat on the 4th round. It's been my mate. We got slaughtered. And I remember at the time, even in the store with my Blood Ravens, they just released the newer version of Minus Calgar in Terminator armour.
Yeah.
And they had him in a display case. And I was like, oh my god, I love him. And my mate was like, but you don't collect Ultramarines. I was like, I do now. And I even remember at the time, I was like, Mum, can I have some? I don't even think it was McCrag blue back then. It was whatever blue it was, Ultramarine blue, whatever. I was like, Mum, can I have a pot of paint? I'm going to repaint my Blood Ravens.
Which I imagine you had the same conversation with your wife when you watched the latest reveals. I'm now a
White Scarf player. I'm now a Raven Guard player, you know. So I've always dabbled. I've also had Space Wolves. I've got a Space Wolf Battle Force for Christmas one year, so I was full Space Wolves that year. I think all my mates bought me stuff for my birthday as well. I had Lone Grimnar, Ulrich the Slayer, and my brother also bought me a Bjorn Fell-Handed Dreadnought, like the old metal paperweight one. I had one of them as well. So that was heavy Space Wolves time. And then I think the year later I just got Space Marines again. It's weird, I've always dabbled on the Blood Ravens, I've always liked them. Yes.
Do you think you'd go back, or?
Even when I got back to it back in 2021 and bought the Intercessor kit, the first thing I painted was Blood Raven. I think it might be on my Instagram somewhere. But that's the first thing I painted was a Blood Raven, so I like them.
Yeah, and I'm surprised you didn't do your actual Blood Angels as Blood Ravens then.
Yeah, so for me, Blood Ravens, I know they've not got any like lineage, it's all like Lost in the Warp, whatever. For me, they are Blood Angels and Dark Angels mushed together. Everything points towards that. They're very knightly order, but
because they've got that similar aesthetic, haven't they? So it kind of
definitely.
And even just with you could just cut the decal up.
Yeah, they're very secretive order as well.
Yeah.
You know, I know they always get like the meme of like, oh, let's steal this. So I've always liked the Blood Ravens, so whether I'll go back to them or what, I don't know, but I'm enjoying painting my Ultramarines at the moment. I've always struggled painting blue, and I feel like I've finally nailed it. So I kind of want to go down that path.
But you do have your combat patrol that you don't know what you're painting.
Not yet. Yes. So
obviously, whatever you pick might not be that.
Exactly.
If you don't know the rules for we do a series of where we roll for combat patrols each month. This has been the first month. Well, we say a month.
It's been about 2 now.
Yeah, it's going to be roughly a month. We'll always aim for a month, but if we can't because of commitments or whatever, it should be able to be done in a month. I know that
was the aim.
Because I look at the box and I go,
that's easily doable.
I've done that in a month. Like I have World Eaters at the moment. That's not many models. You've got Sisters, which again isn't like for combat patrol.
It's not loads, is it? I think for me, the biggest thing, like I hit the ground running because I took that box on holiday as soon as I got it. I had it pretty much built up within a couple of days. So I was like, great, I've got like the rest of the month to paint it, and then it's just hit me like how small they are compared. and I went down the whole rabbit hole of I can't do this, and there's colour schemes, and I've been
I think both of us wanted to paint them to a
decent standard,
as well,
especially because they're going to be filmed and stuff.
Yeah. Not that I wouldn't have tried anyway. I think I would have potentially just gone, I'm just going to slap contrast.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing, was just contrasting them all, right, base and bang, they're on the table. But then I think it's going to be our sort of first foray into
and I think with all of them, because it's going to be, they're almost going to be special little things.
Yeah.
We don't know each month. Again, hopefully I'll just put some of the rules on there, but basically each month, whoever wins the battle report, we roll off to see if they get either a buff or they make the other person paint in a certain way, or like there's one where it's like chapters, or like, so if you've got Space Marines and you particularly wanted to paint Ultramarines, I'm gonna go, no, you're painting like Lamenters or somebody stupid if that was the case. So
don't be too harsh.
No, exactly. So we've got all that kind of thing, because again, I wouldn't want to be too harsh, because if you win it the next one,
exactly, you're going to just say that.
You could just say the same thing back. It's just, it could be a really bad escalation, but terrible. You know, it depends on what it comes up with as well, because I think Space Marines, you've got like a big broad, however many chapters you could go, you're going to paint them as this, but like you've got Gene Stealer Cult as well. If I told you to paint it in a certain way, there's not like Cult X, it's just kind of whatever it is.
I mean, there is different cults in the Gene Stealers. So we've got like the Rusted Claw, Four-Armed God, I think, or whatever they call it.
Yeah,
I do collect them a bit, but there are colourways as such. I suppose the same with the Sisters. For this first month, it's been quite nice because it's just what we want to do.
Because I've got World Eaters, you've got Sisters, so it's quite an easy. I mean, it should have been Emperor's Children, but we won't go on to that because GW stock. But anyway, moving on to kind of what is the main topic today.
Yes,
because we have had a bit of a tangent. As will be most of the podcast, because we can just talk.
Rant,
which is why we said we wanted to do this, because essentially
just get it all out there, really.
It's so I can go home and not talk about this to my wife, and my wife.
I was going to say, the amount of times I'm like, my wife's talking to me and she's like, what are you talking to? I'm like, I'm texting you and we're just talking about stuff. Like, they're basically the main influence of our podcast, I would say. So we can just get this all out of our chests.
And we don't have to speak about it when we get home.
It's just like,
talking about that tiny bits of plastic again.
Always.
But Space Marines, and moving forward in the future, do you think we're going to get Codex 2.0? There's a lot of rumours coming around. Do you think that's going to happen?
I don't know. So I know in the past they've done, obviously you've had your standalone Space Marine Codex, and then they've done chapter-specific ones, a bit like your Space Wolves, Dark Age, but obviously they did Imperial Fists,
Iron Hands,
Ultramarines, Salamanders, blah, blah, blah. I thought, back when they did those release boxes, was it the Imperial Bastion Force? They did the Salamander one. I thought they were going to dabble back into that again. Or whether those release boxes were meant for another period of time, I don't know. Because the Ultramarine one was mega compared to the Imperial Fists and Salamander one, because you've got, quote me if I'm wrong, but you've got Calgar in there, Antigorius, along with the Force in that box, whereas the Imperial Fists one, the Salamanders one, I don't remember what we got.
The Ultramarine one, the Imperial Fist one was Tor Garadon.
That's right,
and Heavy Intercessors.
Load of Heavy Intercessors.
Aggressors.
Yes. Was the Gravis Heavy, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it was Calgar.
Yes.
Looks like looks like a squad of Blade Guard.
Yeah.
Tigorius. Hellblasters by the looks of it. And Intercessors.
Yeah, it was quite a big box.
I wish I'd have got that box.
I know, I wish I could as well. Yes, three Blade Guard into.
Just one squad.
Is it 5 in Hellblasters?
It's just one. Well, no, squad of 10.
Oh right, so quite a good force really there.
Yeah, squad of 10 Hellblasters, because I think they come in a box of 10.
Yeah.
So it's just one box of Hellblasters, one box of Intercessors, the Blade Guard, and then.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like that's just a force box there. Whereas the other ones, you got your HQ and Tor Garadon and stuff, but I feel like they should have had a new Lysander in there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm sort of hinting at. But obviously, they've just been released. I don't know how you feel about the new Lysander model. For me, great model. It's just the head lets it down. The Terminator helmet as well looks like it's been spread out a bit. It doesn't look the same as whether it's the angle of the photo or whatever. Obviously, I know a lot of people say.
I think that's the thing. It's model in hand with that. I think the pose in the picture, I think, is quite difficult to get because he's kind of on that angle. But if you would photo him side like
that
front
flat on,
he would look quite weird. Yeah. So I think once he's in,
he looks very hunched over. Yeah. Whether he's going to look taller in person. So I like my leaders to look bigger.
Yeah, whether they do him, I think they'll probably do him in like Belial scale.
Hopefully, because Belial is huge.
Yeah, he's a lot bigger, but you can't. I think when they put him on the preview, you had all the other guys next to him.
He did look big.
It's no real kind of when he stood next to another Terminator captain and a jet bike, and then
it's a bit hard to scale it. If they just put it next to a normal Terminator, that would have been nice.
Yeah, I think it's lost a bit of detail that I think I'd have liked him to have kept. So like the leg has like lightning bolts on the old one.
Yes,
and
that's
I think
plain note.
Yeah, and I think if they'd have kept some of those kind of things, it would have probably been a bit better for me. Yeah. But again, I want to see it in person before I make my final judgment. All of the other ones, I was like, I'm in love.
I mean,
and
for me, the big steal was the Raven Guard. The new Chapter Master line. Yeah. Because
I instantly said to you, like, if I get the Raven Guard Combat Patrol box, I might swap out that.
I'd do the same. I mean, that figure. I mean, even if I don't, that figure is going to be a day one purchase for me because I mean, I don't collect Raven Guard. Yeah. But yeah, that figure is just amazing.
Yeah.
Like all three head options are great.
Yeah.
It's a striking figure.
Yeah.
Proper centerpiece for me.
Yeah, which I think is what they needed. Like,
they all need it really.
Yeah, and that's kind of where this topic's almost going is what do core Space Marines need and what do we want to see? And I think that little bit of injection of flavour.
Oh, definitely. I mean, for me, they've hit the nail on the head with Space Wolves. You know, they've got the full-on flavour back. They've ditched. I mean, they're still Wolfy, but they've gone more down the Viking route, which is what they all are. They're very heavily Viking, themed.
Which is why
then you've got
into them.
Yeah. You've got that huge centerpiece model of Logan Grimnar.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a killer figure.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it in person, but obviously, Instagram at the moment is flooded with it.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get away.
Still in box for me. Should have
run around.
We'd have built them on that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, to me, that's what Space Marines need. I know they're all the same sort of power armour. Terminators are a little bit bigger, but having that big, centerpiece model, flat Primarchs, it's what sells them. I mean, obviously, the Ultramarines now have got, Gilliman, and the Dark Angels have got the Lion, so they're your centerpiece models there.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice for the rest of the forces to get that.
Yeah, I think when the Primarchs start coming back,
yeah,
because I think they will all come back. They've basically
almost confirmed they get to on there.
You almost got like a mini Primarch and then a big actual Primarch there, which would be quite nice because I imagine when Russ comes back, like he's gonna make Grimnar look small, which will be weird.
Yeah. How do you reckon they'll style Russ? Do you reckon it'll be like warped a bit more Wolfy, or?
I think you've got to go Odin. I think Wolfy, with the new style of what they've done, Wolfy doesn't work.
Yeah.
If they'd have gone down, I think that's kind of telling of what they've done. If they'd have gone down the Wolfy route with this release, you'd have gone, Wolf Russ fits in, Wolf and all that kind of stuff. If they've gone down the more Viking route, I think it'll be like eye patch, spear in hand. I imagine
it's got to have the spear.
Yeah, I'm hoping the pose is really different. I'm hoping it's kind of like there's artwork out there. I don't know if I can try and find it where he's almost crouched down, holding the spear. I would like it like that, like he's on a rock.
Yeah,
crouched down, looking over the battlefield rather than
quite like a commanding pose.
Yeah, like almost like a predator stalking something rather than it being. Like the lion's walking out very proud, very like...
That's his lineage, I would say,
Yeah. And then you've got Gilliman, who's standing in quite like a commanding pose as well. Then if you've got Russ, who's almost doing the opposite of being like, because again, it's with the law, it's Gilliman's come back from being quite tactical and reserved to being a bit more aggressive.
He's the head of the Imperial now, isn't he? He's basically taken up his dad's role.
He's the avenging son, he's avenging, and then the Lion's come back and he's been very much more subdued. Maybe Russ coming back being a bit wiser.
Yes, not such headstrong.
Yeah.
You know,
like if you look at the 30k pose where he's charging.
Oh, he's full on. Yeah.
Reverse that and have him crouched. Yeah. Obviously not sat down, but
more
almost,
tactical.
Yeah, kind of observing would be how I would want it to go. And that's the same with all of the Primarch kind of doing that little tweak on some of them.
Yeah.
Like I think Jagatai coming back and being Jagatai would be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Vulcan coming back and being Vulcan would be fine, but the rest of them that could come back, like I would love to see Raven, Corax, or like a dual kit.
Yes.
Where he's like Primarch version, if you kill him, he comes back like Angron, but as a
Raven.
Yeah. Which would be like really
cool.
like because you'd be like, I have to deal with this threat, but if I deal with this threat, I'm like a 5-up. You could come back as like this demon. So what am I going to do? That would be quite a cool thing.
Would be cool.
But yeah, I'd like to see some more of the Space War stuff across the board, like that.
Yeah.
Injection of flavour, mix armor marks, and even the way that they've done the detachments, I think for me, not excluding stuff from the core book, but basically only giving buffs to Space Wolf units, and I think that's
it works,
the way,
doesn't it?
Yeah, and you can almost drip feed it across some of the core units as well. Like Blood Angels should get boosts on Assault Intercessors and Hellblasters for Dark Angels. You then add in that flavour in, so you can use them with your buffs, but then you're not going. Basically, Dark Angels were running at the start of 10th. Iron Hands. It was Iron Hands Dark Angels, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was their big thing where it was like all tanks with Azrael in a squad of Hellblasters just mowing everything down. You don't want to see that. You want to see Hellblasters in there because it's plasma. Don't want to lose that.
I think Dark Angels got done dirty, and then I was quite happy with the Blood Angels release. I think that the figures themselves are good. The upgrade kit was good.
Yeah.
For me, where they missed the mark was rules. I feel like they should have had a lot more what they've done with the Space Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
You probably should have had some, heavily modified armour. The Blood Angels are quite noble. And they're just running around in standard intercessor armour. I know the new Captain models slightly different, isn't it? But I feel like they probably could have done more. I think they've listened to the customers really, because like I said, the Space Wolves are great. The new Blood Claws and Grey Hunter kits, I know they're still technically intercessors, but their armour it looks lighter, faster, and that shows off in their rules as well, doesn't it? So
yeah,
got
more
extra inch of movement. Whether they followed the route with the Sabres. So so off the bat of talking about that, the new combat patrols we've got to roll off against. So what have we got? We've got obviously the new Tyranid one. We've decided we're going to keep the pre-existing Tyranid one, partly because we've already bought it. And it's a completely different combat patrol, isn't it?
And I think because we kind of wanted every box that we've done is technically a sold combat patrol. And even if it gets replaced, it's the starter set, which is also a combat patrol for each of them. So we thought we'd keep that one and the Space Marine one, which I know has got supplements, but there's rumours that might have a new one come out.
I've seen
that does become true.
A rumour that you're going to get is it Tagorius and some Blade Guard. We'll see what happens. So obviously the Black Templars. We're going to go with combat patrols at like 10th release. The reason we're not rolling off against the new Black Templars one is because that's the 10th edition one. Your one was like the 9th, and so on. The same for Space Wolves, Grey Knights, etc. Dark Angel and all that. So they're all the new ones. So you've got the Black Templars and Space Wolves, which I'm a little bit jealous about because that Black Templar box looks nice. Yeah,
we do have a video. Hopefully, I'll link it. It was our first ever video, so if the quality, hopefully the quality of it is getting better with each video.
I hope so.
We do appreciate that, and feedback, as always, is always welcome. Obviously, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff that we haven't said earlier. But yeah, it is a little bit janky, but you can see all of the teams that we've got. Hopefully, again, I might put a graphic up in here, which kind of shows which team we've got now. But yeah, we both got a few teams that either of us wanted.
Yeah, definitely.
There's only one team that you hate.
Yeah, the Orcs.
Or the Orcs.
It's funny, I keep seeing them everywhere now as well.
Yeah.
Like, here they are.
Yeah.
I just followed a bloke on Instagram the other day. I forgot your name, I'm so sorry. But we'll put a picture of your work, because your Orc on, I'm going to get the words wrong, but his Orc on the Squig rider thing looked sick.
Is it that character?
I don't know if it's the full character, but he's on like the Squig with like the wheels at the back.
He
painted it amazing. We'll put a picture up of your work here, because I was really happy with that. You got to follow it straight away. And I keep seeing stuff like that now, and it's like teasing, like come on.
Because we will do the roll as well.
We're going to do the roll for next month. I know we've not finished the first month's ones yet, but we want to sort of get a head start so we can hopefully get it done within a month's time frame. Yeah,
because building shouldn't change too much. It'll just be the painting side of it. So we can kind of get those built.
Yeah, like a head start stuff.
So we're going to roll off now.
Yes.
I'll do it for you. We've got White Scars, Iron Hands, Tyranids 2, Imperial Fist, Salamanders, and Raven Guard.
Cool.
All of them. Well, it's an even number as well, isn't it? So that's quite nice. We'll see what you get first. While we I'm going to turn that down so you don't accidentally hear that.
So happy.
So that's the White Scars.
So I've got the new White Scars one. I'm buzzing for that. As soon as I saw, the Combat Patrol's great, but you also get the new character model in that one as well.
Yeah, so which is what I really wanted to paint him, but on a slight tangent to that, I'm not as fussed if they then bring those out for Ravenwing.
The grab bikes. They look good.
So
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, I'm hoping Samuel comes out with his bike that he's got now, and I'm hoping that the Ravenwing get those grav bikes, because I think that would be quite a nice. He gets an old dark tech, but that's
My daughter's going to be happy with that. I watched the preview with my daughter, and as soon as she saw the White Scars, she's like, "Daddy, they look amazing!" So she'll be happy with that as well.
I think it'd be quite easy to paint as well, because realistically you've got two routes. You can either paint it as just spray white and then just do your details, or spray white, do a wash or something. Then there's a bit of freehanding that probably comes with it.
So I think for me, a lot of it's going to be clad masking. I did that with my drop pod for the hazard stripes. It's worked really well. I'm going to blow me a trumpet, but I'm happy with how it's turned out. So for me, I might have that route with the clever masking for a lot of the red. That's if I go White Scars with them. I might go second founding chapter. Stormlords part of the White Scars. I've always been a fan of them. I know they're a half scheme. The red, the white, the yellow helmets.
Or I could be really mean and find something. Or it could be custom, because I could say make up your own.
Exactly. So we'll see what happens. But I'm happy with that one. So
Then now I'm rolling for mine. Second, which I know you're not happy about.
I've got
the second wave of Tyranny, so I've already got the Tyranny Combat Patrol.
Yes.
I've got the second one as well, which is nice for me because I don't have any of those models.
I have weird. I've got most of them.
Yeah, so. I have the old Gene Stealers, so I don't have the new one.
Oh, the new ones are nice.
Which I really wanted at the time, but then other stuff got announced, and then I was like, Dark Angels. And I don't have a Wyvor.
Yeah.
And I don't have the Parasite of Mortrax either. Which is a weird thing to be leading that. I'd have probably preferred like a Broodlord or something. I think that would have because you could attach him. But great models. So
definitely great models.
Yeah, I'm happy with that one. Yeah. For sure. Like And also, I think it'd be quite good because we've got a little bit of a narrative to it as well.
Yeah.
That we're kind of doing that each battle or just kind of progress the story a little bit. So we kind of got a bit of a tyrannid thing going where I'll probably paint them the same if I can.
Yeah.
So then whatever they're painting it shows that this invasion is kind of happening on this planet, which is quite good because it's all going to take place on. So we'll probably do a separate podcast for that, just because there's so much detail.
Oh, definitely,
and we can definitely talk about what we've done in a lot better detail now that we're kind of a little bit more used to being on camera.
I feel like getting more confident.
Yeah. Because the first one, like the first half of that video, it's going to be something that we look back on.
Yeah, it's dreadful. I've landed salamanders.
Yes,
lovely. I'm actually. Do you get the new model? No,
it's Adrax.
Yes, I don't have any salamanders. I quite like salamanders, especially after the Pyrrhonexus series.
Yeah.
So that'd be nice.
Yeah, I've got Adrax because I got the Salamanders Christmas box.
Yes.
Which I really enjoy painting that model, but I painted him completely differently to the rest of the Salamanders. Again, I'll try and put a picture on. I'll try and show you in a bit because it's mainly like he's almost a grim dark version.
Oh, okay. That's a bit weird for you.
Yeah, and I really like it compared to the rest of them. But when I painted him and then painted the rest of them, because it was so far apart, I forgot how I painted him.
I hate that.
So I just went, I'm going to have to go, because he's a HQ, his armour looks different.
Yeah.
Their armour looks different.
It works, yeah.
And I kind of tried to recreate his colouring on their shoulder a little bit.
Yeah.
Nowhere near, because I used Death Guard as the rattle can.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like really dark. But yeah, let's see what I get now. I'm hoping, Imperial Fists, which was something that I wanted.
That's
because that is such a nice box.
Oh, it is. You've got the Terminators, you've got the heavy intercessors, regular company intercessors, heroes. And company heroes.
Yeah, which is the big one.
It's
because the company heroes for me is that's the thing that you want in that box.
Yes.
Like,
they're a great kit.
And
amazing kit.
I'm not sure how I'll paint them yet, but I think there's a lot of scope to be able to do Crimson Fist.
I think
which
the teased you're going to have the Crimson Fist decals in there. So I would probably go Crimson Fist. As much as I love painting the yellow, I can never seem to. I'll paint like one figure and it looks great. I'll try to paint multiple and I'll fall out of love with it.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Crimson Fists, the blue and the dark, the red and the dark blue, just works so well.
And especially seeing as I think the captain in that box has a power fist.
Yes.
Because we were obviously building it as the combat patrol, we have to keep to that.
Yeah.
As best as we can. But yeah, I'm the same with my best Imperial Fist that I've painted has been on the base of Harken War Clan and on the base of Abaddon the Despoiler. And genuinely, like I never think my painting looks anywhere good.
Yeah.
But those I look at them and go, they're really nice. What kind of paint like that every single time that I paint? It's stupid. It's so annoying that it's on their bases, and then I look at them compared to mine, and I go, they look ugly. They're just bright yellow.
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I painted Tor Garadon, and a few of you have probably seen it on my Instagram. But I'm really happy with it.
Yeah.
I'll try and replicate that across like normal Marines. I'm like, what the hell's that?
Yeah. So
yeah. So I've just landed the Raven Guard as well. Mm-hmm. Ewan's a bit good on that one. I'm excited for that one as well.
Yeah.
Very excited.
All right. And I know because this was a conversation we had just before recording. Their new chapter master, should I say, rather than captain, because that's the
strike.
It's
stood down.
We basically said that we would input him into the combat patrol box. Hopefully you can, because I think what you can do, because he's got a power weapon and a pistol.
He's got the two lightning claws, hasn't he?
Yeah,
but it's very much like Strike, isn't it? I don't know what the captain's
yeah,
got.
that's what I was talking about. I think he's just sword raised and pistol in hand.
Right, yeah.
I think if you just glue a pistol to him somewhere, that's WYSIWYG enough.
Yeah.
Because it will just go down as a power weapon.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. And even if the base size, even if the base size is bigger, I think there's a way that you can probably work out to put him either on a smaller base to be just a generic captain. Because if you're never going to run him as the character,
no.
But he's going in my Deathwatch army now.
Oh yeah,
he's because that was my backup plan. Is if he wasn't going to be there, because we're working on a bit of a narrative in the background for the new Kill Team set. I've got a Deathwatch force that I was already starting, and all of it is pretty heavily converted because I wanted to make it look as unique as possible. And I think he's going to have to be in there somewhere as a jump captain, because he's such a nice model. Like I can't.
That's me.
Spun for whatever reason for Iron Hands, which is my response, because I don't have any of the models, but there's a reason other than the heavy intercessors. But the reason I don't have any of the models.
So it's that turret, isn't it? We were looking at stats earlier, and it's why.
Yeah.
They could have done so much better with that. Even if it's like a tank, I can see why they've not done like a dreadnought. Because obviously you'd have a Redemptor. They're a bit OP, I think.
I think
maybe ballistas might have been nice.
I think that would have been
rather than the 2 turrets. Yeah,
underpowered, and I think I watched it from YouTuber the Kieran Show. If you've not seen them, they're obviously a lot bigger than us, but they were talking about it and they were saying the price of both of those turrets together on GW is the price of a Redemptor Dreadnought. So it would have saved GW money. To put the Dreadnought in the box.
Yeah, especially the ballistas. I mean, the ballistas is still that push fit one. So.
Yeah, and I think that would have fit that box, and with the Tech Marine in there, it would have synergised quite well. Definitely. It would have been I think that would have been.
You've still got the firepower there.
Yeah, and it would have been a very Iron Hands box. And I know that this one is, and I'm not a big Iron Hands fan, so I don't know a lot of the lore, but from what I've seen, the servo, the turrets things aren't like they're not giving everybody's they're not making everybody excited. Iron Hands players.
To me, they're just like, well, how can we buff this box out? Let's watch some of them.
And I do feel sorry for them because they have been this is from somebody that feels like that this edition. Some of my armies have been done dirty with the Common Patrol. Like the Dark Angels one having Blackguard rather than the Inner Circle companions
to me it's
and then that Gravis captain who doesn't fit with anybody or have Dark Angels.
It's a great model, but there's no synergy there. He just running around on his own.
It's just like it was a box that was kind of
generic captain would have worked so much better.
That was
Chaplain.
Yeah, it was slapped together and just kind of put out. I kind of get why they didn't put the Chaplain in because it was in the last box. To make it different.
But Dark Angel, it just works, Even a Librarian would have been good, something.
I think that's what it should have been. I think it should have been Librarian,
Blade Guard, Inner Circle,
and some Hellblasters as the generic choice.
Yeah,
like that would have worked perfectly fine. But as somebody that felt a little bit done harsh. I saw that and went, well, actually, I haven't done because Iron Hands, you get nothing anyway. You are just core Codex Space Marines, and you don't even get. Look, I like the character. I think the character is going to be really good. I think I'm going to try and pick up that character again from the Deathwatch.
Terminator one.
Yeah. But he's just going to be a normal Terminator in that squad, and I think that'll look quite nice. But as far as that box goes, there's no even he should have even if you just put a random character in there, I think that Terminator character weirdly would have gone better in that box.
Yes.
Because the Tech Marine does nothing, and the Tech Marine's not good enough on his own to warrant being there. And if you're an Iron Hands player, you've already got a Tech Marine, or you've already got 3 Tech Marines because you're running a lot of tanks, a lot of dreadnoughts. You're going to have them anyway. So I feel like it's not a value add for them, whereas like the Imperial Fist one, yeah, you might have the company heroes, but the company heroes, you just do another company, or you've got another ancient there, or you know, it works, and you always want Terminators.
Oh, 100%.
And then you've got like your heavy intercessors, which you want more and more and more of constantly.
They're a big brick.
Yeah. And again, with the White Scar one, you want all the Outriders. Even if you've got max Outriders, having more is never probably going to be a bad thing for you. And with the new character, I think the only thing that's a bit weird is I would have gone jump intercessors. Yeah,
a bit quicker, but then
does that leave the Impulsor out there in the wind?
Well, yeah, because they can't go in there. Obviously, I suppose with the Impulsor you can rapid ingress. I'd
have almost gone the ATV rather than the Salamanders one. Swap those two.
Yeah.
So the Salamanders had the transport rather than
like the ATV and jump intercessors.
Yeah.
I think that would probably work better. Because to me that the ATV and the Salamanders one just looks a bit. Just randomly chuck that in.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what you think of that model; it doesn't fit in that box.
No, not at all.
I mean, it'd be quite good. I think game-wise, it'd be quite nice because it's going to be a little bit tougher and it's got a bit.
Definitely.
You've got a bit of sway with that. It's quite a heavy model box, really. When you think about it, like the ATV, Intercessors, Infernus Marines.
Yeah.
Because it's Assault Intercessors as well, isn't it?
Has it got Aggressors in there? I can't remember.
No, Eradicators.
Yes, that's right. So I probably would have had Eradicators and
but that becomes the Christmas box set.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
because that's what was in the Christmas box set. Because it was Eradicators, Aggressors, Assault Intercessors, and Adrak Agatha.
Yeah, basically it's Christmas box.
So essentially that's what they've done.
Christmas box times too.
But probably for slightly cheaper money.
Yeah.
But that's.
Technical error. The camera died. We just took a bit of a break. We've charged the camera. Hopefully we can get the last bit of this podcast done.
Yeah. Literally fell at the last hurdle.
Yes. So we've just finished the rolls for what combat patrols we're getting. So we're going to go into now next month's. We discussed previously that we're going to sort of roll for next month's now. Yeah. So we get with a head start. So hopefully we can get it done within the month's time frame this time, rather than let it drag on for as long as it has. Yeah. So so do you want me to roll off first or?
We'll roll off yours. So what we've done is we've taken the sisters out of your list.
Yes.
And we've left in the combat patrols at the moment that you've just added. But if you do get them, you'll just have to re-roll. So that's number 13 for you. Which is
Orcs. Oh my god!
At least I knew
that was going to happen.
At least you get them out of the way. So so the thing that
probably my least favourable one out of the bunch. I knew that was going to happen for some reason.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've just landed the Orcs one. So.
So do you know how you in your head? Have you got an idea how you want to paint them?
You know what I mean? I'll go box RT-ish.
Okay.
So.
Just standard beast naggers.
You've got Blood Angels. Nice.
Blood Angels versus Orcs.
Yes.
That's a very nice box as well. I'm looking forward to that.
The art box is good. Got the second card in there.
Yeah. Which we did talk about. You mentioned the other day about doing an Archie's Forge order.
Yes, for the wings. Yeah.
And then I said I'll join in for the wings. But
so that's Yeah,
and then what we're going to also do is the roll for the basing.
Yes.
Just because that's not going to change from game to game, so we just know what kind of the base is going to be, even if we decided we wanted to do the bases now before we paint them.
We
can't start painting them until we finish the battle report, but we know what the base is going to look like anyway. So if we roll a 1, it'll come on normal conditions again. Hopefully I'll put
pretty much the bases we've got now, isn't it?
Yeah, which is kind of the base that we've got now. Then number 2, snowing. Whatever degree we kind of can decide that, so whether it's a bit of snow or really thick. Raining, extremely cold, extremely hot for number 5, or dealer's choice for number 6.
Yes.
So that's where we get to pick.
Yeah.
If we do it in time, normally dealer's choice would be the winner, but because we're kind of pushed back a little bit, we can kind of make a decision together with what the Orcs and the Blood Angels. we can. I'm sure we can come up with something that might look quite nice with the green and the red, because that will contrast quite nicely anyway together. So that's number 6. That's a dealer's choice. Genuinely didn't mean to plan that out, but yeah. So we've got we've done normal. So I think something a bit different. I would say either snowing or extremely cold.
I think snow would be nice. Obviously, I've touched on the snow for the basic tutorial that we did.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of know how that would look. Also, I think with the snow and the red for your Blood Angels, it pops really nice.
Yeah.
Plus, a lot of the orcs, aren't they got like animal furs on the stuff?
Yeah.
So it might fit quite nice with them as well.
Yeah, because you can kind of do the fur and then base over the top of it. Yeah. That'd be
So-
cool. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, snowy theme then.
Yeah, because I think for the captain, I haven't measured the base size out, but I used Lamarty's body for conversion.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and use that base for the captain. If
Yeah,
it
the
fits.
mole steps.
Because I think that'll look
Nice
quite
base,
nice. If you're willing to do that, because obviously what we'll do now is we'll put a bit of a narrative together for the orcs and the Blood Angels and why they're fighting in this.
Orcs
this
just have a fight. They want to fight.
Yeah, I know that's pretty much the narrative.
Yeah.
Is the narrative.
Yeah.
But whether because he's beat snaggers, we can kind of be like they've found something. I don't know. We'll come up with something.
Yeah.
Again, if you've got any ideas, just let us know how they could interact. Hopefully there'll be some more lore updates for the World Eater stuff and.
Yes.
But yeah, that's it for today. There's nothing else that we kind of was going to really touch on.
Pretty wrapped up, really, aren't we?
Yeah, we're hoping to get another one out potentially in August at some point. It's my birthday, so we're going to do a birthday podcast. Where we might do a giveaway.
Yes.
But you guys stay tuned for that. And as always, guys, if you liked it, please let us know. If you didn't like it, let us know again. We're thick-skinned. If you think it was awful, please.
Oh yeah. Honestly, we appreciate your honest feedback. We'll try and do less technical errors, but we're working with limited stuff at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah.
Technology.
I don't want to.
So yeah, we'll try and do our best as and when we can.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, honestly, thank you for watching as always.
Yeah. Genuinely, everybody that's watched so far, it's been amazing. That some of the views that we've got, even though it seems small in YouTube world, some of the videos have hit over 100.
Yeah, it's humbling for us, really. Isn't it? Just starting out, so
which is incredible. So yeah, anybody that if you like it, obviously share it around, tell people about it. Hopefully this might be on Spotify as well. But
fingers crossed.
Yeah, I haven't committed to that yet because I haven't uploaded anything to that yet. So. We'll definitely see if that goes on there, which hopefully
would be nice, wouldn't it? I'm a big fan of an audible.
Yeah. But again, like if you've got painting in the background and all that kind of stuff, that's quite what we kind of wanted, just a general
chit chat, really. Yeah.
And hopefully we make either some sense or complete lack of sense. That
probably
it makes it entertaining.
Just a mad rambling of us two, really.
Yeah. Especially when we're like, we're going to do this topic today, and instantly diverted to a completely separate topic.
We've gone way off topic, but we brought it back at the end.
Yeah, I think we've got to watch the rest back.
Yeah.
But yeah, and if you've got any comments or like if you've got any topic suggestions, just let us know, because we definitely want to explore them. We've got a few in the pipeline that we've kind of discussed, because we have planned to do this about 4 times, and each time we've
missed
a new topic.
Like peak things, really.
Yeah. But yeah, just let us know, and bye. Thank you as always.
Yeah, thank you very much.